Hello, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program with Freddy. So, I've had a little bit of a play between episodes, just with the design of the ship, not taking anything out for a spin. What I've decided to do is I've got up here the experiment storage unit. So we've got the heat shield now here, because we know that should get down safely. The science module's underneath here. And I'm hoping, whilst we're up at altitude, get all the sciencey bits done in there, EVA out, grab them all, store them up here once we board back in, and then come back down. And what I've done as well is go a little bit more nuts with the rockets. So I'm going to fire the 4 outside boosters first, then the 1 centre one, disconnect that, then we're going to fire the 4 outside rockets. Hopefully this will work. We haven't got the struts yet, so I can't make it super secure. So I am praying here. As you can hear, I've got rid of the sound. So, just having a little look. About 81,910 tons. Yeah, not bad. All looking good. Right, let's see if this thing will fly. I think we're on daytime still. If not, we shall accelerate through the night. So we can use time warp whilst we're stationary. See if this baby will actually fly. Ooh, it's looking wobbly. Ooh, that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Well, we shall just... Oh, wrong button. We shall just have to wait and see. So, as a good old saying goes, let's light this candle. And pray we can keep control. That's a lot of weight we're moving now. I'm concerned about that. Don't think we're quite moving far enough, so I'm going to fire off that extra rocket booster, try and give us some greater acceleration. We can dump off these 4 as soon as they run out of fuel. That'll drop a lot of weight. Weights drop, we are losing speed. Losing an alarming amount of speed. There we go, we're accelerating again. Oh, solid one's gone, so we can get rid of that. Start kicking her over a little bit, just a little bit at a time. Don't need to go too nuts. Still hard to control. We need the struts really, but we need more science for that. She doesn't like rotating. I prefer to see the nav ball that way. Heading up into orbit. This is good. Apoaps. 140,000, we're still going. Nice. do is actually add a maneuver node. Not shown these yet. I'm still remembering all the controls properly. Oh, don't want to go that way. Go this way. That will give us orbit. As you can see, we've still got a lot of fuel left. Kind of over-engineered this one for this. So we shall see how it goes. Oh. You see the node there in time. It's going to take us approximately 29 seconds to burn through that level of delta V to give us orbit. This will be our first orbit around Kerbal. Nice. I tend to do this more from the map screen on this one. Right, we're set for maneuver node. We should still have the fuel left to deorbit as well. So there we go. It's not quite on the perfect line, but 355,000 meters up, 450. So that is going to do nicely. Now I'm going to wait to do science until we get round into the light. So I'm going to try and get this right. Wait till we're about here. Add a maneuver node. Decelerate. Don't need quite that severe. That'll do us nicely, I think. There we go. Well, actually, we get that. The landing point should be about here somewhere by the time the rotation and everything's done. So we can start rotating for the maneuver. Time warp our way around the dark side. I do say back into the light. Right, so conduct material study. Keep that one open. Observe mystery goo. Yes. Log pressure data. Log temperature. Do a crew report. Reset experiment on that one. Right. We're going to want a EVA. Collect data, move data. Oh. Collect data, move data. Take data. Take data. Board. Right, so we've now collected those. Ooh, I think we've gone past our manoeuvre point. But we have just a touch. But oh well. We can still make things work. Just do it a little differently, that's all. There we go. So we're going for a landing still on Kerbal. Get rid of that manoeuvre node. Now, admittedly, we've got half our fuel left. So I think we should be able to get another 1,702 meters a second. But hey, that's what we're doing. Bring her in. Getting closer now. Yeah, I think we should be good. Jettison the fuel tanks. Jettison the science modules, because we don't need those anymore. Now we've just got the heat shield and the two-stage parachutes. Awesome. Ooh. I did panic we were going to collide with it then. I'm not going to lie. Admittedly, these parts should burn up on re-entry because they've got no heat shield, and we have. Ha ha ha. Sounds like something went boom. Looks like I've killed off more sound than I wanted to. I haven't got the sound of re-entry now. Just see if I can fix that. There we go. Bit of sound of re-entry. And we're going to land out in the desert. Yay, another biome. More parts going boom. Build the fuel tanks and science module and everything. Wind speed, speed coming down. So it's safe to deploy the drogue chutes. We are not safe. Now we are safe to deploy the main parachute. Awesome. I'm quite far off yet. So we'll come down a bit more. Speed coming nicely down. We're well within safety margins now. Avoid the rogues. Put on the main. Cut away the drogues now. Another safe touchdown this is going to be. There we go, safely down, back on Kerbal. EVA. Take a surface sample. More science is never a bad thing. Board and recover. This should give us a buttload of science, which is what we want. More science, more parts, more velocity. There we go, 104 science. What we can do from this screen as well is we can time warp, bring it back round to daytime. There we go. Right, research and development. Let's have a look. Now these are the struts I want. This will make our craft a lot more stable. So that's 45. Yes, please. What does this add? Lights, chargeable battery pack, lights. So that's not giving us any science. So let's have a look here. This is going to give us okay. Fuel tank adapters. Little Terrier engine, that is great for in vacuum, really is. So what we got here, okay, so we're going to go with that one. Yes, that next one's going to give us some big old engines. Rightio, so, right, let's have a look at our vehicle. Now I think overall things are working. Let's have a look at fuel tanks. So compare this. Yes. I think we're going to need to redesign those. Use some struts. Oh, that didn't work. Let's get things a little more secure, stable for launch. That didn't work. I saw that. There we go. Add that to that one. That to that one. It just makes that simpler. Add these and they stay on there like that. Right, happy days. So move that out of the way because we're going to lose all this. We're going to replace it. In fact, we're going to take... Yep, we're going to take the monopropellant out of that. Happy days. And fuel tanks. No, not that one. That one. Go for these big boys. Fact. Go for Terrier there. That's too big. We want this one still. Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. Fuel tanks. Go for... Do we go 4? Yeah, let's go 4. Engines. We want... No. Not that one. That one. Excellente. Right. So we can now reattach that to that. As you can see, it's now in the ground because we're much, much bigger. Thankfully, we can just do that. We're off the ground. Right. So where is that? That's there. That's that one. That's that one. That's that. That's that. Right. Happy days. So that engages with that. That goes on there. I'll disconnect with that. Right. Happy days. Right, back to the couplers. Gonna go for here. At times that these don't like attaching. Is that part? Oh my word, that is a big old fuel tank. Right, we do want aerodynamics. That one, engines, swivels, right. These engines we want to come in with this. And we're going to want those there. Setting up this staging is quite vital. So what we're going to do as well is we're going to add a bit of extra thrust on these boosters just to get us pushed up. We'll see how that goes. Right, we do need more struts. Curse you struts. Right. this should make the whole rocket a lot more stable now. And these struts separate along with everything else. Right. So if this works nice, we should actually get some decent altitude on this one. And we're going to stick some of those on there, because why not? Why not? Yep, nothing new in science. Right, let's see how this puppy flies. As you can see from the launch pad, this is a lot. Those four need adding into that group. Right, let's see if this puppy will fly. Light the candle. All 5 boosters going at once. Because absolutely, why not? And up we go. Actually, we are not set for that. Right, there we go. I can't throttle the boosters, they are just press and go. And the main design is to get you higher, where these engines will take over. A little bit of a wobble there. Ooh, the Kraken is not liking me. Those that don't know what the Kraken is, it is the physics god of Kerbal space program, and he likes to destroy your rockets. Apparently I've offended him. This, right, I'm going to throttle down actually. We've got quite some speed going on here. Up into space. That is good. Right, awesome. We're going for maneuver node. We've got to be careful of manoeuvring in space at the moment because our electric charge only holds so much. You can see it up there in the top right coming down. Every time we manoeuvre and it tries to hold its position, it costs us electrical charge. You can see it's balancing now as it's just trying to maintain stillness. And here we go, we're about to hit maneuver. Oh. That's why I didn't have the time warp fully turned off. So yeah, perhaps some periapts swap round. That's where you can tell you've got an orbit. So 170 and 370. That is orbit. Happy days. We've got a little bit of fuel left over. So could we do, in effect, a lap around the moon? Add maneuver. Ooh. There's a Mun encounter. Oh. Non-periapts, that is, so that's 730 meters a second. Not wanting to get into orbit with the moon and just go round it. So I'll get some science. So we can so we're not actually quite fully out there yet. I'll do that. We want to get as close as we can to the moon. I think that'll do us nicely. Right, so this is going to cost us quite a bit in fuel, but we should be able to do it. Times 1. I'm ready for the maneuver. As soon as I hit this, it won't be long to actually stage to the little engine. And the trick is getting back onto Kerbal again. This engine burns fuel a lot slower. That's where it's really efficient. It's only really efficient in orbit, this engine. It's no good for trying to launch off of Kerbal. But it means you carry less fuel, but you have to burn for a longer time because it's not as powerful an engine. More designed for in-space use. Getting close. Get rid of that. Yes, that should do us nicely, actually. Imagine trying to do this in real time. Yipes. A time warp is really handy. In fact, I'm not going to bother with that manoeuvre. Let me see. Coming towards the moon. Do crew report. Keep. Looking up ministerial study. Look at our 50 science. Open those doors. Observe mystery goo. Keep that. Log pressure data. Log temperature. We're going to EVA. EVA report. Collect data. Collect data. Store data. Take data. And back in we go. Right, we can close doors on that now. Okay, so when we get back out, we have got to get back to Kerbal. So we're going to time warp out the Mun's sphere of influence. The best time to do it is at apoapse. Oop. As you can see, that did not take a lot. Oh, wrong way. That's that. And there we go. Right. So set up our manoeuvre. Get manoeuvred for it. We're going to do another experiment down, or roundabout down here. Right. So we've got one mystery goo. That didn't really give us much. Can we report? No, we won't bother with that. 3.5, I think we'll ignore that, to be fair. Still got a bit to go. 2 days, 1 day. Hours. It's going to take a whole 6 seconds to decelerate. Alright, that's close enough. So I take that off at the moment. That's going to give us a periapse of 10,000 meters. Right, I want to go. Yep. Oh my word. We're a lot closer than I was expecting. We're going a lot faster than I was expecting. Jesus. Slow down, slow down. We are way too fast. Ooh, that was freaking lucky, shall we say. Oh my word, this might not be a very good landing. Please say we're going to land on the cliff. Cut that one away. Cut that one away. So if not, we are going to go rolling. That will not be good. I think we're going to go rolling. I might not be doing an EVA here. But this will be the end of the episode after this. We shall worry about sorting out afterwards. Oh no, this is going to be... Yes! Awesome. Right. EVA. Let go. Take an EVA report here. Oh no. That's all. Take a surface sample. Grab. Board. And we recover. So we've done a flyby of the moon. So next thing is going to be landing our Minmus. 167 signs. Spank you very much. Right, okay guys, I shall see you all next time. Till then, take it easy.